What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back. It's Ash Unlimited, and I'm here with another episode on the podcast, the unofficial official podcast. Um, but I missed a week, and it's been 2 weeks since I have been on YouTube, and I told y'all there was no excuses, but that stomach bug that had me up every single night with my kids, that was a big excuse. So we're back. And in those 2 weeks, I've been going hard on TikTok in the Creator Rewards program that I told y'all I recently rejoined. And I just wanted to update y'all on how that was going because I got some interesting things that I want to share. First off, I just want to tell y'all the moment I got into the program, I hit the floor running. I was just posting like the best content I had. I was just throwing it out there and seeing what would stick. And surprisingly, my content was moving. You okay, baby?
No. Yes.
Tell him. I said I'm gonna be done in 5 minutes. Let you watch a movie. So, if you missed the last podcast episode, I basically started back making TikToks. I got enough views to get back into the Creator Rewards program. I told myself if I was ever going to get back on that platform, I would not do content unless I was getting paid. And so, boom, I'm getting paid. Now, I know what y'all want to know. How much am I getting paid? Well, it's been interesting because the numbers are going up, but it's only been 2 weeks. I can't say if it's going to stay up or not. I joined the program on the 17th of October. From October 17th through October 23rd, I made $76. From the 24th through the 30th, I made $529. So the first week I made $76. The second week I made $529. Now, if you're not familiar with the Creator Rewards program on TikTok, you have to have 10,000 followers, over 100,000 views per 30 days. And you have to be over 18. And then there's like some other things that, like little smaller things. But those are the main things. So when you get in there, they're not just going to give you views. Like, your content needs to be being shared. Like, when I tell you I have had videos that have had like 1,000 shares and only like a few thousand views. And I'm like, if this was not in the program, I know this would be viral. But they're not going to give it to you because you're getting paid. So you got to be making shareable content. You got to be making content that people want to tell someone about. Word of mouth is the only way to break through in that program because they're not going to just be giving you money for free. I do content based around hidden gems, food, travel, things like that. And the videos that went the furthest are the ones that had thousands and thousands of shares and saves and people commenting and wanting to tell their friends. And that was what pushed those videos to where they couldn't stop the video. My advice to you, if you're in this program, is make content that cannot be stopped. Make content that they can't stop it. Like, it's just too good. Somebody's got to share it. It's like, I got to tell somebody. I posted either once a day or twice a day for the last 2 weeks, and my grand total for 14 days was $606. That's crazy because I am just totally blown. My numbers grew exponentially from $76 to $529. Now, this is the estimated rewards. I won't know officially how much I've made in the month of October until the 15th of November when the payout happens. But the estimated rewards right now is somewhere around that number. So it's going to be interesting. But now that y'all got the numbers, because I wasn't going to just make y'all wait. I know a lot of creators will like put that at the end and make you listen. If you don't want to listen, you can go. But I did want to share some things with you guys about where my mental health has been since I've been in the program and like where I'm looking for the projection going forward. It's been hard, like trying to stay authentic, not like to the content, but just like not overthinking everything. Like, is this good enough? Will this like take off? And I think it's because when money's involved, you want to get paid, right? So you don't want to put out trash content, but you also don't want to put too much of yourself into it to where if it doesn't do well, you're gonna be really distraught. Like, I put my whole life into that video and it didn't move, it didn't get any views. So trying to keep yourself grounded is something that's really going to, I say, be a struggle. Like, once you start monetizing, you can start getting too caught up in the money, and I'm trying not to do that, but I also really want this to take off. So trying to keep myself grounded is something that I gotta work on, like not being obsessed with the numbers all the time. And then also building community, it's kind of scary, right? Because like when things start going viral, at first you're like, oh, I'm getting all these views, but then on the other end, it's like, are these people gonna stay and stick around for my other content? I personally live in Alabama, and I've been making a lot of content around Birmingham and greater Birmingham area places, but I want to venture out to other cities and states. So I recently just did a video on 2 places in New Orleans, and they went viral, and I gained like 2,000 followers from those 2 videos, and it was cool. But then it's like, I don't want my in-state or like my Alabama followers to think like, oh, is she not going to be doing like content here anymore? But then I don't want my like out-of-state followers to be like, oh, she only does Alabama content, this isn't for me. So like, I gotta figure out how to mesh all that together, because it's a blend between like doing what the community wants, but I also gotta like do what I want so I don't burn out, because burnout is very real. And if you don't keep yourself cognizant of what's going on with you internally and how you feel about the art and the stuff that you're creating online, you will burn out really quick. So I do recommend staying grounded as much as you can. After you post, don't obsess over it. Don't overthink everything that you say. You are flawed. People are going to find something to say. People are going to be rude. They're going to tell you, you know, you're not this and you're not that, but it doesn't matter. You got to just keep posting and stay consistent, because the money is there. And some people are making like $3, $4, $5, $6,000 a month in this program, and some people are making like $30,000. Now, I do know that the wave right now on TikTok is TikTok Shop. My thing with TikTok Shop is, I don't know if it works with my brand that I have on that page. I could see myself selling stuff on TikTok Shop, but I don't want to turn into like a QVC type of vibe where like it feels like I'm just trying to convince you to buy something. And I already do reviews and food reviews, so it's already like that thin line between like, is she genuinely saying that she enjoys this, or is she just being an influencer? And I try to tell people all the time, like, I'm being as authentic as I can. I try not to post things that I don't like. That's why it seems like everything I post is what I do like. But that's just kind of what comes with being a content creator. So just be kind of like mindful, like even when you're monetizing and you're in these spaces, don't sell out for the dollar. Make sure you keep some kind of like values and core values for what you want your brand to be. So yeah, that's all I got this week. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in November. It's a new month. I'm gonna set some new goals, and I'm gonna test out some new concepts. I've been in person going to these places and like trying the food and stuff, but the problem is I can't afford to go to every single place that's being recommended to me. And a lot of the places are out of town, or I just feel like those businesses, they don't really need the hype, like they don't need someone to come in there and say, go check this out. So I'm kind of trying to figure out, like, am I going to do virtual experiences? Am I going to like do group posts where like I do a list of like top 5 places I recommend or things I've heard of. But I'm gonna let y'all know because, like I said, I'm currently in Alabama, but I want to start venturing out of my state. So I got to figure out how to like blend those hidden gem places that I'm doing on TikTok locally with hidden gem places that are out of state, and like figure out a way to market all that together to where it works and it's like a cohesive like aesthetic amongst my page, and it doesn't feel like I'm doing too much. So yeah, that's where we're at. But I'm gonna call it a night. I think my kids are tired. They have been like gassing up on Halloween candy, so they've crashed out. I took them to the park, but that didn't work. Baby girl, still crashed out. Like that candy be having them tripping out.
Mama, Mama, you help me put on this thing.
Okay, well, I'm gonna help baby girl put on her little PJs, and I'll see y'all in my next video. But if you got any questions for me, let me know. I look forward to talking to y'all, and thank y'all for tuning in. Bye. Say bye, girl.
Bye.